Hello and welcome to our absolutely most cursed run of Age of Wonders ever that I think we're gonna do. We are doing the cat ear campaign. At long last, they have added in cat ears, so we are doing a magical cat girl campaign. I decided to think of what is the most awful, annoying campaign I could possibly think of, and two things immediately came to mind: precognition and golems. So we are going to be checking out the new Reaver Federation system and doing magical cat girls that are just gonna be impossible to kill and have a horde of golems in front of them. And I am worried about running into this faction in the future. So let's start things off. If you want to skip all of this preamble and blah, 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 and character creation, there will be a timestamp down below for those of you who prefer to timestamp. In the meantime, let's just grab one of our realms. I feel like we recently did a nice shrouded random realm, and I liked this vibe. We just played this recently, so let's do this again. We'll play on continents. Yeah, why not? We'll play with shrouded islands. Everything else I think is aces. Untouched, high maintenance immortals. I am gonna turn off no free cities. And Ruined Realm. No, I'll keep Ruined Realm on and just hope we don't get it. But I'm going to turn off no free cities because we are playing Federation Reavers, and if you don't have free cities, that's kind of lame. So we're going to turn that off. And you know what, man? We've been talking about doing a big map lately, so we're also going to go up to very large 9. We'll see how it goes. We'll play simultaneous turns. We got everybody on all the good stuff. We have scores turned off. We're on simultaneous turns. Let's create a new faction. Let's just create a new faction. We are going to play as Elysians because I want to be the most purty little cat girls we can find. And for traits, we are going to take, I thought, like, what's the most annoying things to make ourselves as impossible to kill as possible? Defensive tactics and quick reflexes. So we're harder to hit by ranged attacks, and we also get extra evasion when standing next to other units with defensive tactics. Most of the units that are actually going to be Elysian are going to be backlined, at least later in the game. And the other thing I was going to take with these fine little ladies is Sharp Eyes, which I think is utility. +1 vision range, +1 sensing range. I figure we're a lot of ranged characters, so giving ourselves a little extra vision kind of makes sense. And, you know, we're magical cat girls, so we also have to have sharp eyes, quick reflexes. It all sort of makes sense, except for defensive tactics. That's just me being a jerk. That's just me making something I'm going to really regret later. We are going to be playing as Reavers, and we're going to play as the new Federation Reavers. They gain favors from defeating marauders, destroying infestations, and maintaining supreme vassalage with free cities. We use favors to improve allegiance with vassals, rush war coordination, trade with free cities, do rally of lieges. We start with extra recruitment points and extra rally of lieges, and then rally of lieges units get federate levies, which is like scales and benefits off of federate soldiers. So the idea of these guys is basically you're meant to have a bunch of free cities, and you're meant to kind of have half of your army be your units and half of your army be free city units, which is, I think, really interesting. Because I generally don't love using free city units, but I like the idea of doing it for these people. We're going to take Chosen Uniters because it's 30% income for vassals, and units recruited through the Rally of Lieges get +1 rank. It's kind of like a obvious choice. And then I thought we'd take Reclaimers because we're going to be clearing a lot of stuff. It's a good way for us to get lots of items. And also, you know, we are Reavers, so we get a bit of materia. We're going to start with the Tome of Abjuration because it is annoying. And also we get the spell City Wards, which we can cast on free cities to get extra allegiance per turn. It's very nice. And it's about being annoying. We're also going to pick Champions because they start with 100 relations with free cities. You could see where this campaign is going. All right, we're going to be playing with a ranger with a mage lock rifle because, you know, if we're going to have a bunch of golems and stuff, I feel like sort of like an Imperial Commissar cat girl leading from the back is the vibe I was thinking of. Let's just slap a temporary color on here. That's probably going to be pink and some sort of weird purple. Pink and purple, I think, is going to be much the theme here. Nobody is capable of holding Mage-Lock rifles properly anymore. This is something I've noticed. I've noticed this recently. I don't think any race holds Mage-Lock rifles correctly. Everybody seems off. We're going to be absolutely white-skinned. We're going to do probably no skin decoration. He says. But maybe I might do magical sparkles. I don't know the difference between these two. They look completely identical. There seems to be duplicates on a lot of these things. I think we might do magical sparkles. And then we'll work our way through the crowd here. I was going to do these little face ears. We're going to make them white so that they kind of look like eye whiskers. I don't know. That was the best I could do there. Let's make some really obnoxious colored magical cat girl hair. Pink and purple, just neon as possible. We got to show a little bit of skin, you know, for the weebs. Yeah, and then we have our magical cat girl ears. For a cape, I think I might just do this one. Oh, you also get a tail when you're a magical cat girl. I didn't know that. Oh, now I wonder if I shouldn't do something like this collar. Knowing that there's a yeah, you know what? Knowing that there's a tail, I think I'm going to take this collar. I feel like there is something fitting about that. I feel like that's the right vibe. Need poofier hair so it hides the human ears. Nah, I don't think any of them. That hides one ear, right? Yeah, none of them really hide them otherwise, so we'll go with that. And I think that's going to be our vibe. I guess I can't be holding the mage lock because it doesn't look right. This has got a little shimmy, shimmy, shake energy. I think that's our pose. I think that's it. I think this is our magical cat girl right here. I think this is the vibe we're going with. Everything about this seems right. Armor color. Effects. Not a lot on here. Kind of these buckles and the things around those. I think I might just go pure white. Make it a bit of a silver. So cat ears with regular ears, just weird. Well, just view it from this angle and it doesn't look like we have cat. It doesn't look like we have human ears. It looks like we just have cat ears. So all of these, gang, we'll also try to make them as much the same as we can. Unfortunately, you cannot voice override them to make them all go nya, unless we find the racial transformation, which will be a goal. We very much will be trying to get that. We'll give them some hot pink here. It only seems correct. Let's give everybody sparkles. Why not? Honestly, why not? I don't believe we get any mounts. And I am okay with that. I don't know what magical cat girls would ride. Lions? Probably sparkly horses. Let's be realistic. It's probably sparkly horses. It's ridiculous, but I think that's correct. Oh, they are awful. They look... Maybe I have to go purple here. I was going to say, the pink here, like, almost looked like they were having a graphical error. For having pure white skin, that guy's hair color is kind of off in a weird way. I think this is them. I think these are our magical cat girls. Right now, they have weird angel feathers. but I feel like that corrects. There seems to be a vampire Twilight under the scout. Twilight vampire. I think this is it. I feel happy with it. We got to just fix the emblem, to which I'm pretty sure they put in a cackerel. I am pretty sure. It should be Chaos Affinity. It's not, but they do have these other hilarious burning passion things, and we might use one of them. Oh, maybe they didn't put in a cackerel emblem. That feels like a missed opportunity. Could just go with like a pure heart. I do kind of like, I kind of like this one. I do feel like this is what a magical cackerel would probably have as her emblem. Human would be better. I like, so I've gone Elysium for two reasons. One is the eye feathers, and the other main reason is because we are going to be taking angelic transformation later down the road. And so that kind of ties in with it. Oh, sick. Yeah. Switch that and rewrite everything I have. Beautiful. I love that for us. Thank you so much. Very cool. Let's just fix that. Okay. Okay. I'm going to increase their hand size because I just get a kick out of it. I don't know why. I just feel like hand size should be big. I'm going to make them a little bit thin. Not crazy thin. Yeah. The Reavers look so funny because the helmets are just so big. You know what? I'll allow it. I'm gonna do slightly weird hands, slightly weird heads, maybe. It just looks so uncanny. All right, no, never mind. Okay. See what we got. Ascended Magical Girls becomes more angelic. Yep. Bit sad the cat ears are wizard leaders only. I love my mortal champions and their XP bonus. This is a mortal champion. It doesn't have to be wizards. We are playing as champion here. See? Champion. So they're definitely not. Okay. Chat. This is your chance. We need a title, a first name, a last name, a race name, a throne city. Throw them out while I set up the rest of this. I think we're probably going to go Lawbringer. 20% base upkeep on golems is very nice. Cold-blooded. I feel like golems already get, but I do feel like Lawbringer is what this character is. They are going to be doing that kind of stuff. We will need... I have my tome path. What are we? Sinister Spy, perhaps, likes to deal with the weak. Technically, this character is like a Federation Reaver, so... Freedom and alliances, high civic order. A rebellious ruler who values both freedom and alliances. I want to make sure that they are someone who, like, stability through subjugation, driven by war, never surrender, extermination, expansion. That is kind of what they are. Never breaks treaties. I like the idea of a Cackerel being a revolutionary diplomat. And also, I don't know that I've ever taken that. So, to walk us through the tome path for our build this morning, we are going to be taking the Tome of Zeal. This is primarily to get a bit of extra spirit damage on things. This is like the one tome that I could kind of replace with other things. We're going to take the Tome of the Construct. We are going to take Tome of Artificing for more constructs. We're going to take Tome of the Dreadnought. We're going to take Tome of the Oracle Prophecies. Then we're going to take Golden Realm. We're going to take Exaltation for Angelic Transformation. And then Tome of the God Emperor. Tome of the Cosmos could be fun. We still have never taken this, but I have a plan for that one. I think we're going to take Tome of the God Emperor because the idea being that if all of our units have Faithful and Zeal and they're like impossible to kill because of Tome of Prophecies and Tome of Abjuration, then we can also bring them back with Mass Resurrection because they're angels with Tome of the God Emperor. It's literally about how can I make the most annoying class possible. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay. What do we got? Nyan Momo Panzerhaus Desu. Cat ears for Wizard Champion and Vampire. Yes. I have requested to the devs that they put bird hats on giants. I don't know if they're going to listen to me, but that has been my one piece of feedback I gave them on this DLC. Nialina Meow Meow. Faylina. Nyancy. Nancy. Claudia. Ooh, Claudia's very good. Musical Nyan Nyan. All right, that might, I'm putting that one in temporarily right now. Musical Nyan Nyan. Because again, it's about what do I have as the most annoying possibilities here. Empress is, oh, that's also a very good title. Nantucket. That's a pretty good name for a Throne City. It's a pretty good name for a Throne City. Amphilas, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the agency. Come on in. Claudia Katrin. Does my leader like belly rubs? Definitely. Definitely. That's why we got the exposed belly. All right. I think Claudia is for sure the first name. Nyanchucket Meowtropolis. Nyan Panzerhaus. Very strange. Claudia, I do like your, like, maybe for the race name we could go with like the Phalinas? The Phalinas of Nantucket? Nyangelica for her name. Ferodia. Fanians. I feel like we have the Nyan Yan in the title, so. There are giant heads with birds? No, there's not. I checked that. Temperamental cat justice for all. Dolly Purton. Oh, I just saw that one. That one's very good. It could be Claudia Purton. Musical Nyan Nyan Claudia Purton, champion of her kind. Bring a new age of prosperity to the Phalinas of Nantucket. Pirellia, Claudia Pirellia. Claudia Purton. I like Claudia Purton. I feel like that works. I feel like that works. There's never enough Nyan in the cringe. I'm surprised you guys didn't get a single ooh in here, but honestly, you've missed your opportunity. So I guess we don't have to say that anymore for the entire rest of the campaign. Touched by a higher power, these humanoid beings have ascended both their bodies and mind. They have trained to cover any gaps in their defensive formations and move with uncanny agility, much to the jealousy of other beings. They can see further than others, are opportunistic and materialistic, using old arcane technologies in any way that suits them. They believe it is their calling to unite all societies. They believe everything must be reclaimed and reforged stronger. Can we make it a lore thing that all of them are 1,000 years old? Yes, absolutely. Oh, it rewrites the entire faction biography if I try to put anything in there. But we can make it that we can make that the case. Okay. Screenshot. Let's go. Let's get into trouble. I hate this campaign. I already hate it so much. Look how stupid this pistolier looks. They have changed it that the AI no longer goes for Shrouded Gates for the first 15 turns. So I will try to get some Shrouded Gates, especially because, like, can you imagine if we can get the Ascended Cat Transformation spell and we can actually cat girl our entire army? That would change this from the most cursed campaign to the most blessed campaign. So we're gonna see if we can find it. That is the super goal of this campaign, is to find a Shrouded Isle with the cat girl transformation. It's not guaranteed to happen. In fact, it's a very low chance because there's like 20 different magical spells. And generally, I think only 3 Shrouded Isles, maybe 4 because we're playing on a very large map. So the head with the hair covering the face has birds. Yeah, but it's not a bird hat. That's different. Can you imagine that head with the hair covering the face and then a bird hat on top of it? It'd be pretty good. Look at that tail swaying. Must be enjoying it. Day 1 dawns. Oh, this world looks cursed. Oh, it looks so cursed. A new ruler emerges. Explore your surroundings, expand your domain, prepare to face your rivals and become master of this realm. Your choices will shape the new Age of Wonders 4. That was your cue. Anything that now is coming in here as names, I'll allow. Tome of Abjuration. Elysians with defensive tactics, quick reflexes, and sharp eyes. We are Federation Reavers with chosen uniters and reclaimers. We start with Sundering Barrage and Abjurer Pylon. Echoes of the Fracturing. This realm is being affected by devouring winds. Oh, wow. I was originally planning for this to be an arcane build and just focus on spellcasting, and now I'm really glad we didn't. We have a Curse of Undeath. Marauder and Free City units get Curse of Undeath. Do you think this will count for federated units? Time-locked tomes. Okay. And I feel like we're on some sort of burned worlds here, so... Ooh, I love our position. We're playing on continents, but we're right on the edge of the map. So we could potentially have some very good sea cities. So we can take Mage Armor, Abjure Glyphs giving us Battle Shields, and Abjure Violence. For sure, this one's going to be useful. Battle Mage support and Magical Fighters. That's going to come in a bit later, so I'm going to go with Abjure Glyphs right now. I hate it. I already hate it. Boom, boom. Gateways to Shrouded Secrets. Ancient Obelisks. Oh my god, this is so cursed. Wait a minute. What are these little symbols? Oh, are these the Federate soldiers? Wow, when you look at this little symbol, it looks like a little shield with a heart in it. From far away. Bonus damage and accuracy against units with engaged by levies. 20% accuracy, 20% damage. Support abilities heal Federate levy targets. Federate levies for 20%. For each unit in the army with Federate levies, gain HP and experience. Yeah, so basically mage lock cannons and support units are going to be insanely good for us to make, and then all of our front line should be stuff we get through the Rally of Lieges. Now, we have very limited options because of all this ashland. I'm not going to have a forester ever. So a storehouse is maybe not the right choice. I could get sea farms, and I think that might be the right choice. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do, is I'm going to have to build farms out to sea and then have all of this be, I don't know, probably pretty limited in what I actually take here. We'll start with a workshop. Because it scales off of farms? Whoops, whoops, whoops. Oh, man. I feel cursed about that, but okay. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do. You have 2 mercenaries and a pistolero, so I'm going to get you a secondary pistolero. And yeah. That's a bit too rough to take. I don't look forward to doing all this sea-based stuff. I guess I will just send you south? Where are we here? We're dead smack in the middle. I'm gonna go south. Cursed. So cursed. This is a super cursed campaign already. Oh, we should update the interface. Yeah, we'll play with the new secrets of the Archmages here. I feel like that's fitting for our magical cat girls. Fix my game audio issues. Oh. We didn't have the music on all morning. That's annoying. Thank you, Azrael. Game sound basically non-existent. It was actually fully on mute. Hopefully I can fix that in post for the video.
Federated Reavers have access to favors, which they gain through defeating marauders, destroying infestations, completing bounties, and maintaining supreme vassalage.
Favors can be used to interact with free cities, improving their allegiance, rushing their attacks, and trading for resources. I actually did not read that last thing very specifically where they talked about the mage law cannon. Oh, that you can recruit mage law cannons with that as well. Dude, this is such a curse. What is even around us? I see a world tree down here. I see a tower there. I see... This is an artifact? I think this is an artifact. There's a tower up there. Oh man, this is a crazy map. What have we got ourselves into? What have we done? At least this workshop just got a huge production boost. Oh, we're on Shaping Realms. So every turn, the world is, it starts burned, and every turn it builds out. That is actually really good for us. So this isn't so bad to start. This is not as cursed to start as I thought it was. We have a Ward of Fates here. Sending to the Crackling Mesa. Increased resistances. All units in the army lose 20 HP, but they restore their HP to... yeah, I'll take that. Just give me my movement points back in exchange for some HP. Because I mostly want to move up here to this tower. Start figuring out exactly what we got going on up here. I am going to boost this because that'll build that workshop right away. Then I guess I'll go for a vendor. I can boost this again. We're going to have order and we're going to have these guys. They're like 6 turns away though. That one is really nice. These are all really nice options. A forming realm. Yes, that's the name of it. Yeah, we have all these mines around here too, which is just excellent. We could pick up mines grant mana, and I'm already like, oh, there's 4 mines here. Minimum. I do want to move towards that obelisk. There doesn't really seem to be a lot of interest down there, so... In the interest of being a greedy Gus, I'm going to pick up that quarry. Which will also let me get this mana forge to give us even more production. And I'm going to recruit you quickly. Queue up that Mana Forge. And I guess I'm going to build an outpost down here.
Yeah.
Funny that there's like nothing around for my person to fight. Breach gate. Cursed fields. If souls are obtainable, this province grants 2 souls. Cities with 3 provinces to this landmark get tier 1 units cost reduced by 25% and unlocks recruitment of tier 1 skeletons. God forbid I ever get that when I'm doing a necromancer run. Anvil of Doom down there, and I'm going to pick up that small creature cage. We can buy that. It's a breached gate, not a shrouded gate. Okay, but there is a mana node. There's a mana node and an iron deposit over here. And it is like pretty far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, honestly, I could just build an outpost right here. The outpost upgrade is not till way later. Let's do it. I'm going to start an outpost right away. Turn 4 outpost. It's always a good start when you get turn 4 outpost. Ain't no dude boot. And I also don't need to move this breach gate now either, so double perk. Yeah, it's gonna be probably a coastal city, but we make that work. You pick up a stone spirit. There's another breach gate there. So I'm going to have him go down and join the crowd. And then where is... So this is like, we're right at the bottom here. So if we have a city here, a landmark here, I guess I'm going to want to build a city up in this location. Let's get some more observers going. Cartographer, there is a cave. That's big enough to house a city. Which would be under this. Could be. You've leveled up. Fantastic. We're going to take a snapshot because it's the most busted option for mage lock. And yeah, I feel like we're still a ways away from any of this. One turn, actually. Okay, so 300 relations with every free city whose alignment does not oppose yours. Destroying an infestation grants a stacking 20 stability tiers all cities. That I don't want. That I probably do want. Your production bonuses or skills that unlocks. I probably want that production bonus there if we're going to be going a lot of Materium. So I think we will save Imperium for upgrades.
Alright.
Alright, you're going to go there. You're going to go there. We're going to pop down here because I feel like that's probably where someone is. And then there's a couple of NPCs armies around that we could maybe take. Though it don't look great. Ember Source Furnace. Down there. I mean, being able to get this fractured artifact right away is pretty powerful. City Wards is the thing we can cast on other factions. Where are you going? I guess you're going to scout just around the cursed fields. You're going to build a work camp. You're going to cast Abjurer. The only problem with this is I have not found a free city, which is very confusing because we should have seen one by now. Which leads me to believe there's some sort of shenanigans on the map where there's no free cities. Unless they're like up here somewhere. If that's the case, I'm better off growing for a turn. There's another iron mine there. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna pick up this gold mine. I think for sure we're gonna have a merchant's guild in this city. You're gonna be seafarers. Almost definitely. Okay. No shot. Huh. Man. Where are all the other factions? They're making me nervous now. There's another breached gate. Huh. Okay. Well, breach gate there, breach gate there. That one's a little bit harder to get. None of these are shrouded gates. Here are Abjurer glyphs. 10% chance of backfiring. That'll keep our dudes protected a little bit. What y'all need for boosts? There are some forests around we can start picking up now. So I think I'll do that and set up that storehouse next. Honestly, I should probably come back and just take this haunted graveyard. Forming realms, of course. Free cities are absent. Okay. So... This means I need to create a lot of vassals. It means I need to create a lot of outposts. A lot of outposts. Build cities and turn them into vassals. Yeah, time to start building my own free cities. God damn if that doesn't complicate. I love how I turned off no free cities or whatever it is. Ended up getting hit with it basically anyway. Sugar snaps. All right, let's take a fight. Let's start getting some XP. Because we gon' need it. We're up against puppy dogs, gremlins, imps, and ogres. Oh man, I actually really like the setup we have right now with the 2 mercenaries and the stone spirit. A couple of pistoliers in the back. Yeah. Wow, that stone spirit got absolutely body rocked in the house tonight. You hit anybody with that snapshot? You could. Cooldown of 1. You might as well. Raise. Plug him. gonna drive him back.
Alright. Uh-huh.
Start doing some damage. I feel like you're the guy to go in here. Especially because this guy got beat up, and we could turn him on guard mode.
Yeah. You up?
You're gonna get hit the most. Tell you what, I'm gonna put that on him because he is also burning, and I wouldn't mind if he had a chance to evolve. Oh, just getting punked across the board here.
Yeah, what? You what?
All right, Pistolers killed him. They move up on these accursed. We can actually move here and snapshot him for the flank. You have a precog available, so I'm gonna take that. Thanks for our Abjurer shields. Nasty. Double nasty. That Grace just barely keeping him alive. Okay, let's snapshot. I think I'd rather shoot him because I know we can kill him.
Yeah, what? Huh?
And then you could put a mage lock into the back of him. Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Curse of Undeath.
Ah, yeah.
Ain't that correct? What way is that guy facing? You do 9 damage with all of it. You're in a zone of control.
Uh-huh.
6 damage. Well, none of that's very good.
Yeah. Away?
How come this guy... Is this... Do Glonance imps have, like, eyes in the back of their head? No. Is everybody going to raise every single turn? Right now? Is that how cursed I am? Oh my god, I shouldn't have moved. I could have killed him if I did 9 damage. Okay, they only resurrect once. Thank God. A lot of Cat Girls fan base need to be liberated, freed. Played this game like 5 hours total. The Cat Girls are new. Cat Girls are new, yes. Well, that was a really bad opening fight. I gotta tell you. Not my finest moment, but also not the end of the world. This scout, I want to just pull down here to get a sense of what's going on down there, which is not a lot. We did get level up. Snapshot knocks targets back and can be used in zone of control. I feel like that second half is new. Missile attacks affect immobilized. Missile targets do damage for each unit tier. Effects are increased for single shot attacks. I feel like that's what I want more. We're going to go disruptive. Builder is a big damage sniper. Okay, well, look, I still need her to move up and start picking up guys. Oh, cool. Oh, very cool. That I didn't realize. We actually get mercenaries as Federation characters. So... recruit to own city for 90 gold or 45 war favors. I have 2 pistoliers, right? Yes. Oh, dude, that slaps. So we're going to hire them. Furthermore, those are going to become Federate levies instead of Federate soldiers. So basically, our mercenaries can pin things down, and it will cause our pistoliers to do more damage against them. Oh, yeah, you also get Federate soldier. That is very, very good. For each unit in the army with Federate levy, you also get 10 HP and 2 XP per turn. Hot diggity dog. I don't want to build more observers. Okay. Maybe our ruler's actually a black cat. Quite possibly. The jury is out on what they are. All right, you got a storehouse. I'm probably going to say a shipyard. Doom, 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 doom. If you build a mine, you at least start paying for yourself. But if you build a forester... I believe I'm 1 gold off of building palisade walls here. I don't know how much the shipyard costed. I'm wondering whether or not I could build the library. Cost 42 gold. Cost 42 gold. Okay, so it's the same. No matter what I do here, I'm a turn short. I feel like Imperium is going to be my biggest cost. So I'm going to go with a forester instead. I know it's a bit weird, but... City wards. Revitalizing alliance. Heal target friendly unit. If it's a Federate soldier, it gets 10 HP, plus a bonus for each Federate levy. If it's a Federate levy, it gets bonuses for Federate soldiers. This effect jumps to 2 additional targets within 3 hexes. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I don't have any of these dweebs. We're going to take Revitalizing alliance. And then, I guess you're coming out here. And you are going up this road. Slash isn't really a road. There is another tower over there. I think probably... Oh, tower right there. I didn't even see that one. We'll keep pulling them across that way. Dude, no free cities is brutal. I'm actually going to take Imperial infrastructure right now. Because it makes some sense. I want to get rid of this haunted graveyard because before it becomes a problem, but... I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. That could be a city. It's also in the top left corner of the map, which is typically where cities are. Now, you're trying to determine where you want to build. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Dun, 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 dun. You might just go right there. Here's a cool thing. If I build here, there's a silver, and a bronze. All within, like, immediate range. So I like that quite a bit. Guess let's go over and grab these. Another breached gate up here. Yeah, nice. So these are Federate levies. Who are also healed better. Okay. Can the scout units float over water if I get them swimming? They won't do it beforehand. Spell upkeep this is a lot. Oh, Whispering Stones. Whispering Stones. Put a Whispering Stone in our capital. You need an extra forester. You need an extra farm. You need an extra farm. You need an extra quarry. Yeah, I basically have just like one of everything right now. I don't yet have a conduit. And I will need one. And this seems to be like maybe the only spot I can get one for right now. I guess when I clear that obelisk. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to give us one of everything. It's a bit of a weird choice for me, but... We're going to open that gate. Okay, okay. I have never had this quiet an opening. Oh, finally. So, maybe we grow up here a bit more. The insane construction has started outside. Even my mic is picking it up. A low rumble begins. I'm sorry, dudes. They should be done with it pretty quick. We do have access to another hero as well. An elementalist, a ritualist, and a defender. Specialist, arcane, and prospecting. Good question. What do you have around here? Arcane, arcane. That's a research post. Dark Layer scales off of quarries. Anvil of Doom scales off of nothing. Research post. I could maybe do an arcane governor up there. I think you just have to be a flat nautical governor. Okay. Ritualist, we need the holy healing power of the Nya. Yeah, I'm really thinking like more in terms of just what classes. Aha! Titan Jägermeister of the Wendigools. This is our Frost Giant King. I got a feeling he's not gonna be too friendly. this is such a bizarre... This is such a bizarre map start. To have these few people around us and to be like boxed into a corner by this giant artifact. That wasn't even you. Oh, Megira. Man. She's a chosen destroyer and a merciless slaver. She's the strife character. So that's a war. That's an unquestionable war. Furthermore, she's got an advanced start. You can tell because this is not her capital, but she's a chosen destroyer. So book 2, we are taking the Tome of Zeal, mostly for Legion of Zeal. Condemnation's also pretty good. This is like the one book I wasn't super satisfied on, but I needed a double order book to make the rest of the build work. All right, you got an outpost up there. You got that library building, so we might as well slap on some palisade walls. Boy, howdy. I should heal and start killing things. I think it's her best option. I'm going to say that would behoove us the most. Oh, to be honest, I'm not sure what to clear. I might be able to get that dark layer. 120% chance of becoming pacified. Condemnation is always okay. This one's not bad. It's a 2 hex radius with strength and 2 if they have zeal. And we will eventually all have zeal once we're angels. But I feel like having just a flat damage spell, condemnation never really goes astray. A rerouted reservoir. Cool. Where is... Jägermeister's up here. Okay. Yes. He's these frost ancients. Arcane focus, weak constitution, architects of shadow. He's claiming that gate. Well, I suppose that's to be expected. That does put him in direct conflict with Megira, which is good for us. Does she have like underground start? Underground adaptation. Okay, so she's probably under this cave as well. Chance, super good, yeah. It ain't too shabby, that's for sure. He looks like he came from up here, so I'd like to get... That looks like his home. Just a little scout abouts. That scales off of a quarry. I have exactly 200 right now, which is what this needs to get upgraded, so... Kind of a no-brainer. Starting up our second city, 13 turns in. Day. Don't mind me asking, when is the next VOD for the Reapers coming out? Tomorrow. Actually, today. Every second day, basically. So there will be one today. And I don't mind you asking at all. A chairman of the Fleetness Council approaches you and says, "Greetings, may I speak openly? You were always one of us common people, but now you have ascended. There are rumors spreading among your people that you've grown distant from them. I could take evil, block my draft, but get a bunch of city stability. Lose knowledge and gain city stability. Or take city stability penalties. I don't know that I'm good or evil at the moment. Not doing anything gives you... I'm thinking this. We're not drafting for the next 6 turns, so... From good to neutral, that's fine. An infestation out here is attacking me, so that's obviously a pirate base. Huge pain, because I cannot even see them. And I do suspect... Okay, that's his capital. I'm going to start scouting down. Gotta keep thinking this construction is over, and then it just ramps back up outside. You are about to trespass. Paradin. So their capital is for sure there. I don't love that they got 3 cities. Chosen destroyers with 3 cities is gross. How's this dark layer look? As you approach a cave, you smell fresh blood, but no sign of life. You find an adult gold wyvern viciously attacked by an wild ice spider. I don't want to take that quite yet. I'd like to bind that gate. Dude, all of these are brutal fights for me to take. Where else do we need an outpost? That's the city, that's the city, that's the city. Everything else becomes vassals. So I could set up an outpost up here. They've got an outpost there. I'm going to probably want an outpost out here as well, but that involves clearing out this Astral Rift, which is, I think, a gold spawner, so... I could vassalize that. I could vassalize Crownfall. Let's come up here and build another outpost. What is sick is because of the Federate soldiers, I'm just getting experience every turn. So even though I'm not really fighting anything, it's working out okay. I think I'll give you Zeal. The other option is like Still as Stone. Is pretty good on a sniper. But also you shouldn't really be getting attacked as a sniper. So I'm going to take Zeal. And Big Game Hunter. You know, she's a cat girl. Of course she's hunting big game. You've unlocked extra Whispering Stone and gold structures are cheaper. As well as dig. But we ain't got no money, honey. So we just gonna keep cruising. You're gonna form a work camp. How's that? 465. 3 gremlins, an imp, and a scald. I don't love that matchup. The moment we get Zeal, it's going to be really helpful because it looks like everything is demons. It's definitely demons. And what are you? Frostling Transformation, Curse of Undeath. God, the Curse of Undeath is what we really have to remember. What are you? You're demons. You're astral. You're demons. What a hodgepodge this map is. Chosen destroyers. They are chosen destroyers to the north. And there's the rivalry. Declaration of Debt. To keep another ruler at bay, a modifier that slowly increases towards 300 will be added to your relations. While the declaration lasts, they will not have any grudge affecting the relation of any of their grievances towards you. Maintaining a declaration costs favor per turn. Cool. Super cool. Especially because this guy friendshiped us. I mean, he obviously, like, Megara is, we have no choice. It's a chosen destroyer. We have to fight her. They're going to be at automatic odds with each other. Sanguine Sanction for thralls. Ooh, what are you? Cursed shores of the Great Worm Lake. Your troops come upon the wastes of an underground oasis, shores crowded with nomads with steel at hand. I am Rembuta, the executioner of the Marching Din. This is the last oasis of the realm. Undone abominations at the other side of the lake are poisoning our animals, our water, and our people. I will not see another friend die. Will you raise your sword to purge the curse of the howling winds? This area is heavily contaminated. At the beginning of each turn, each non-marauder army has a chance of being hit by the irradiant flare, suffering physical damage. The pitched battle between nomads and undones is chaotic and restless. Encourages from both sides will roam the oasis and may identify you as enemy. Point me towards those rabid dogs. Boy, there's a lot of them. Boy, howdy. Nomad monkeys. What are these guys? Bred for war? Inspiring killer. They look awesome. Damn, dude. Just like the way that the patterns on their cloaks go with their skin. They all have Curse of Undeath as well. I figured the monkeys were probably the thing to go with because we're going to be doing a lot of spirit damage. So what? This is another faded region? That's two dudes. That's two faded regions. We might just be able to apocalypse this map.
Huh?
I don't think I want to fight you yet. I know it's weird, but I think that's the right choice. All right. Well, you can just keep exploring for now. You're gonna start coming down this way. Power down there, we can check. Absolute chaos so far. Frostling influence. 3 frost protection, immune to frozen, Arctic walk, 10 morale. They do frost damage. Well, good news and bad news. Bad news, there's 2 krakens in this army. Good news, they're ocean krakens, so they can't come on land. So, unfortunately, I lose these things that they're raiding. But we can ignore them for everything else. Great worm. Oh, that haunted graveyard is also attacking me. Okay, so I do have to come back down and deal with that now. Let's put you here. Yeah, and then we really got to come back. Okie day, okie day. There's a tower there for you. Wow, that radiant flare almost destroyed you. Okay. We finally have a new city. Finally. It's turned 16. It's so early. City wards ready to cast. New empire development skill. Mana structures are cheaper, or conduits grant production and food income. Oh, I like that. If I was to get an arcane governor, they scale off of conduits, and that's kind of what I was thinking for... maybe not you, but you? You get 1 arcane. 2. That definitely makes conduits more appealing. In 2 turns, you're going to need 200, which is exactly, if I don't spend anything, I could do that. So let's keep up with that plan. So you're going to build nothing. I'm going to spend nothing, and we're going to keep going. Ah, we do have a city, though. It does need a name, and you guys have claimed a bunch of names this morning. This is Woolington. Woolington? Wooington. I see how it is. Computer's mad at me for alt-tabbing. Condemnation. Okay. Guys, give me zeal, please. For the love of God. Do I want the Enchanted Crow Companions? I am going to want Mage Armor, so I might as well get it now. If I get you another Forestry... you'd have 1 Forestry. Huh. Let's get a storehouse down there first and foremost. Yeah, you don't have enough to actually build anything now. Wow, this is, what a money problem. You might as well get that. Alright, I guess we're going to send you up over these mountains. You have to come racing home. You're going around Atlas. $500 points. I love that I'm being double invaded right away. And by love, I mean I do not love. RIP my entire economy. I guess you're going to go in here. Dude, I'm going to turn everybody on Auto Explorer. I can't believe it, but we've actually explored the entire starting continent, so... we might as well. You're going to found another city. Turn 21, we're going to have triple cities. Which is low-key bananas. You got no cash. Let's gain mana for each stability. Gain knowledge per trade treaty with free cities. This is all stuff I want. Getting raided by those big krakens. Yeah, I don't love that. My draft here is still blocked. I could get some mage locks and sappers. That would be really nice. Rough. Oh, yeah. So I do have 2 foresters. It's just that one was getting destroyed. All right, you also go on auto explore now, and guess what? You also go on auto explorer. Wow, that's crazy. You're building. You're building. Can you build anything? Arcane Institute. My draft is still on pause here for one more turn. I guess I might as well take what's boosted. $820. It's a fast campaign so far. One of your city guards from Nantucket has unsettling news. Undead are being pouring out of the haunted graveyard. How will you protect us? Oh, I could just spend 131 mana and remove that independent army. I could spend a lot of mana, destroy that army, and turn the haunted graveyard to dormancy. I don't think I need to turn it to dormancy because I do think we're going to attack them. So why don't we just nuke that army? 600. God damn. 300. Can I attack these guys? Yes. Fantastic. I'm realizing I'm not going to be able to rebuild anything while those krakens exist in the sea. Which I don't love.
Mm-hmm. Nah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
But I suppose it is what it is. You can't reach anybody. Ow. Oh, at least we're hard to hit. We got that going for us. Precog.
Yeah. Yeah, ma.
You can almost flat kill that. So I'm going to take a precog at you. Or a snapshot at you, sorry.
Yeah.
You know what would have been smart is if I had walked behind it and then just shot it with the flank. It would have done enough damage. But they both got multiple hits.
All right. Nah.
Kerblam. Having to kill everybody twice. Things I do not love.
Uh-huh. Huh?
You're stunned.
Away? Alright.
Well, actually, let's do that, and then we'll push this guy.
Yeah.
Move you up, and that's really all we can do there. Rude.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what? You what?
Huh?
Rude.
Mm-hmm.
Such rude dudes, I tell you. At least their morale is absolutely falling apart.
Yeah.
You're stunned. Can you get up there? No.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Give him his flank. You can come up here. Maybe you can command him. He's stunned. What am I doing?
Uh-huh.
You ain't doing nothing, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Away?
Got brokens, maybe?
Yeah. Huh? Hmm.
Can you get a shot on that guy? Hot dog. Hot dog. Cat tilted. Oh, nice. Okay, so we do get like favors from that as well. I did not find that portal. Probably should have. All right, you're ready to annex. Let's probably get you a farm. Feels like a good idea. Just some basic stuff. You've leveled up Thorn Shot or Invigorating Killer. 1 strength and 2 regeneration. That gets you Kill Shot, which we absolutely want. Because Kill Shot gives you multiple snapshots a turn. That Kraken has left? Dude, I cannot imagine I have enough money to be repairing a ton of stuff here, so... $600 in that army is yuck. It's big yuck. We're gonna go here and I'm gonna try to snipe the haunted graveyard. Okay, auto defense, mage armor. There's Legion of Zeal, which I very much do want. Here is our next city, which you guys have named New York. Very well. Don't really want to move by that Astral Rift, but I'm gonna do it. You got no money. You can build a vendor. That'll be nice. You got a work camp. I guess let's get you a forester as well. Because you're going to be my first vassal. Start casting mage armor. Constructing outpost, diplomatic skill. Jägermeister's liking us. Good day. A logical hello. Sir Meowington the Third. So much meowsers. It's gonna be a dangerous amount of meowsers. Alright, let's cast mage armor on nobody. Then let's hit this haunted graveyard. Because doing this will be a smart choice. Keep this as my most successful run ever. It's, man, the setup right now is so bizarre. Yeah. I hate this. I hate this and love it. Ow. Okay, well, obviously, let's not stay in position here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well. Yeah.
All right. You're engaged by levies. You're engaged by levies. You're engaged by levies.
Yeah.
I'll move you up. I'll move you up. I'll move, honestly, all of you up like this, I think. Shrieking Bat is probably my biggest threat. And then you. Condemnation we should turn on here. I think Sundering Barrage we turn off, maybe. Oh, the old decay. You got Slippery? No? Why did he not trigger attack of opportunity? One less retaliation attack. You got slowed.
Huh?
Interesting. And annoying.
Ah, nah. Nah. Away? Yeah. You what? All right.
Chase me now. Oh, they're really good kiters. He dropped into defensive mode because he realized he will die.
Yeah, what?
He's done so. He came back to life. He's done so. Okay, that worked. Delicious equipment. Now, I do have the problem that this is an army of like 600 and it's going to try to kill me now. The good news is that it's all necromancers. One bird zombie and one peacebringer, which is also a whiteborn. Oh, they're all whiteborns. Oh, God. All right, well, we might as well just sit there then. This guy can't seem to figure out how auto-explore works. You're building, you're building. You need palisade walls. You need 150 bucks. Yeah. I had a feeling. I suddenly want a brutish cat faction. Neanderthals. Ooh. Do a primal build. Could absolutely see that. Are we doing sirs? I thought it's cat girls. No, I think anybody we create is going to be neutered. So to speak. Spade? You know, I never know the difference. These are all support characters and ranged characters, so realistically, I have to rush them. Which is not going to be the most straightforward. Let's stack up a heal here to start. Three necromancers getting revived from the map, being able to revive themselves several times. Yeah. I'm probably going to put my pistoleros on top of them so that they can't heal. Is kind of what I was thinking there. All right, these peace bringers, I'm going to condemn.
Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm.
Let's push you. You have 2 attacks. I could double attack or I could push you. I think pushing you might actually be the right play. Because then I also get to move you there.
Mm-hmm. Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Graze. Rising Fury of the Sylvan Wolf Zombies. Lock shot onto him. You've got a great flank there, so I'll let you just take that and pin him. Don't really want to spend my mana if we don't have to. Mostly because of the apocalypse. Missed. Yeah, this is the thing. A lot of ranged units, but we're really hard to hit, right? That's like a big part of our shtick. Let's snapshot you. And then just blast him. Oof. Figured y'all would have an easier time getting in there. I figured wrong. Let's push with you. And oh, I can actually get on that necromancer then. Peacebringer shot in the line. Ah, fumble into jungle. Let's have you go here, and I'm gonna push this guy back so that you can just fire a heavy mage lock. There's the necromancer summons. Thankfully, we have a giant spirit rifle, so it's not too bad.
Away?
Okay. The Mage Lock Reaver is being very, very fun for those fights. Wow, that went way better than I would have anticipated, actually. Stream choppy. There's a yeah, we're having a bit of fog effects. I'm probably gonna have to turn the juice down a little bit. So I don't know if this Kraken will come back if I repair this stuff. There's a Cataclysm. I have a new rally, which I'd love to do, but let's grab sniper focus for now. You're ready to annex more stuff. Honestly, I'd like gold. Our biggest issue right now is cash money. 254. I think we could get that obelisk next. Especially now that we have this threat taken care of. All right. I don't know, bud. Figure it out. There's a portal right there. Why don't you go into that? Ooh, actually, definitely go into that, because that guy's going to come down and steal that immediately next turn if we don't. Sit on top of it. City-states revealed. This realm consists of unusually powerful free cities that have grown into states of their own right with a pride to match. Wow, what a good perk this is to have on a Federation Reaver run. Free cities start with 5 population and Whispering Stone strength is reduced, which is not a problem. That means that nobody else can really pick up free cities except for me. Oh, wait. There are no free cities on this map. Cursed. Dope. Those guys are fighting each other in the north. I guess I could just do this. It's gonna upset that Astral Rift, but it will cause me to get that breach gate. Chapter complete. We're on tier 2. Our tier 2 book is constructs. Sounds like a skill issue, right?
Our constructs.
Skill issue is angering him. Don't worry, we're here for you.
For this,
thanks, homies.
I have...
Yeah. 3 wargs. There's got to be something hidden there. Just 3 wargs? Okay. I could trade a little bit of knowledge for Imperium. I'm going to do that. Because for us, Imperium is extra valuable. And you're going to equip these boosts, which give us Spirit Fire resistances. And we're going to activate this Ancient Obelisk. And hopefully add it to our collection next. Kraken. What'd I do with you? I'm gonna risk this. Right, meow. Homie is walking through my domain, which I don't love, because that leads me to believe he's going for that breached gate. Which I bet he almost certainly is. Because I didn't bind it. Now, we do actually have some stuff. I'm going to pick up basic seafaring. Give my scouts something to do and let them collect all the nodes in the water. A Godir's aid. Darude E-Jub has been sent through the far currents of the Astral Sea. Do we want Darude E-Jub? Scouring sandstorms? That is a great question. He's definitely not a magical cat girl. What are they? Dune Stalkers with Living Shadow. I do love Darude Jub. What's really funny is he is the one who... We did a fractured campaign and we caused the apocalypse with him. I don't really know that he makes sense for us. But I do like the idea of getting a free character, but I think I'm going to pass on him. I just don't think he's the right choice for this build. I'd like to have a, you know, a bit of an RP choice. So we're going to build the third city. You stole my watchtower. Okay, I think we can get up here. I'm going to leave him camping there until we can bind that. You don't have any money, dudes. Our money problem is bad news bears. Lost wizard with 2 mage banes. Yuck. Big yuckum. Oh, I start with an item forge? I didn't realize that. Ooh. Ooh, woo woo. One might even say. I don't really have any magic materials, though. In fact, I haven't seen a single magic material on this map because I think it's a forming realm. The only magic materials would be underground, and all I'm seeing so far is obelisks. And there's astral dew down here. In that special wonder. Oh yeah, we're gonna be hurting for that stuff. Sell transgressions. Ooh, you're right. I could sell these for 50 bucks a pop. It's not a bad idea. Turns for a granary. Whoa. I think I'll probably set a vendor here. And we'll see how that goes. We'll prep up to start getting some more heroes. Look, the fact that we have 3 cities and a 4th one coming online and we're 25 turns in is cracked. We should look to build another city over here to take advantage of that next underground. And then we will clear out this fractured infestation eventually. This special fracture. But we should be able to collect all 3 artifacts this campaign. Ooh, there's 4 artifacts. But I guess we only need 3. But if we have access to 2 right away, these people are fighting, so they're going to keep each other busy. An outpost over here would also be really good for us. I think my goal for you should be to capture this, build an outpost, set that as a vassal, probably keep this as our 4th city, and then we'll have like, oh yeah, we'll have this great 4-city collection around here. This city can actually, I'm seeing there's another place over here, including a gold wonder. That's definitely in range. So we could start growing to the other continents. Our scouts will start moving out there. But I tell you what, we're 25 turns in. Why don't we leave that for the next episode? We'll cut this first one here, and we'll have everybody come back and join us in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.